Hello YouTube, this is Bean, and something remarkable is happening, and it is a massive reduction in drivers, especially in the morning. It's a little after 3 in the morning right now, and this is insane. There's 1, 2, 3, that might be it. 3, 4, 5. So there's literally a handful of drivers serving all of Pinellas County. That's insanity. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but we need more drivers. You know, most of the time we're going, oh no, don't encourage more drivers. That's just bringing competition. But no, we need drivers, because without more drivers spread out, we're gonna get pings from 20, 30 minutes away that we don't want. I mean, who wants to drive that far to pick up somebody, especially if they're only going around the block or whatever? So this is unreal, and I'm kind of afraid I'm gonna go online and see what happens. It's just after 3, and of course I want desirable pings from the clubs that I am heading towards. I'm surprised I'm not. There we go. Yeah, so perfect example. 17 minutes away. Sure, it's a 1.2 surge, but that's all the way in downtown St. Pete. And I'm up in the Clearwater Largo area. I'm not driving all the way down there. That's down here. That's where that ping was. So I'm the closest person to that? Or did everyone else skip it? Okay, here comes another one. 13 minutes away. I don't even know where that is. That's somewhere in Clearwater. And I'm sorry, I'm not going 13 minutes away. So, as you can see, it's actually possible to have not enough drivers. Because now my acceptance rank is taking hits. There we go, downtown St. Pete again. And in this market, this is closing time for bars. Most people have probably headed home already. That's why I start when I do. It's a little after 3, not at 3. That's intentional. If I'm picking up anyone from a bar or club, I'm wanting staff. I'm not sure what that one is. I'm gonna let that one go too. That's up in Sunset Point. That's a short drive because it's all freeway, but that was some miles, and I'm not driving those miles. I'm pulling into a local gentleman's club. People familiar with what they're seeing on the map know where this is. This is my starting spot every morning. I come here, and this usually gets me an employee that I end up going to a neighborhood, and then from there I try to get airport runs. That's my morning strategy right there in a nutshell. Now, you notice I stopped getting pings, and that's because I'm on timeout. That guy there is not me. I am here. So I'm on timeout now. And that's because I have not accepted X number of pings. So not only does my acceptance rate tank, I'm on timeout just as all the staff is coming out of this club. So now I am likely to not score the ride that I need to get where I need to go. And all I can do is sit here and wait for my timeout to end, which takes 2 or 3 minutes, something like that. So we have people here. They want to go home. And there are 2 other clubs within 5 minutes. Actually, 3 other clubs within 5 minutes of where I am, which typically they have desirable rides. Some of them upwards of 25 miles. That's not common, but it's usually 10-15 mile trip that I get. And plus, again, it sets me up for my next spot that I want to be in, which isn't anywhere in particular, but it gets me to a residential spot, which is what I want. Okay, so my timeout is over. I can get Uber to switch over. Maybe I can accept this. No, that's way over in Seminole. So I'm letting that one go too. But yeah, this is the struggle with the timeout thing. If there was other drivers around here, they would be scoring, again, 13 minutes. If before, there used to be 1 or 2 other guys that would be here. All of us would be here every morning around close time. But they're gone now, and I can only speculate. They either moved on and got other jobs, or it is tax season now, and maybe they didn't do their tax return correctly. Maybe they didn't record all their mileage, and they got shafted. I don't know, but they're suddenly, within the past week or 2, tons of drivers have quit coming out. And anyone that's been doing this a while, you get a feel for how many drivers are out. Sometimes if you're all starting around the same time, you'll see the same cars in the same places every morning, that kind of thing. And I'm just not seeing it anymore. They're not out here. And if you're not familiar, this is the Rider app, an old version, which I've kept because it allows me to see everything. And this normally shows the closest 8 cars within a certain radius. It's just unbelievable to me that there is nobody out here. Again, 13 minutes away. Way up and clear. That's the same one we saw earlier. So this is the same. There are the same passengers. They're wanting rides. They're not getting rides. Now I'm in timeout again. You notice I just flipped over to be online again. But I'm not actually online. I'm in timeout. So regardless of what this switch shows, if you're on timeout, you're on timeout. So now it's 3:16, and by the looks of it, most of the staff from this club is gone now. So I may have missed out on my ride. Normally, all these pings that I'm getting would be going to other drivers, but they're not out. And even the ones that I am not accepting, they would go to other drivers who do want those pings. Those pings would not be going unserved. Okay. One more timeout. Alright, so that's still just too damn far. Even though it's only 10 minutes, it's still more miles, and it's the opposite direction than I want to go. Plus, it's close to the main highway, which likely means it's someone going home from work. That's a lot of commercial stuff in that area. Alright, I got a weird guy approaching, and this looks decent, so I am going to take that one. This may or may not pan out, but I think I've lost the window of opportunity at the club I'm at and the surrounding ones. They all let out at the same time. They have basically the same schedule. You have 10 minutes to score one of these rides. If you miss that window, unless it's a Friday or Saturday night where they go later and tends to be a little more longer and spread out. During the week, they all just pop out at the same time. They jump in their cars, they're gone. Or they jump in Ubers or taxis or what have you. So I'm gonna pick this guy up, and with any luck, he's going somewhere desirable. This is a toss-up. We'll see.